I feel like this is a red table talk. I should have did like a little walkthrough.
You are Jordan Woods in this chair right now, and I'm Jada, of course. Hey Huntys, it's your girl LaToya Forever, back at it with another video. I'm here with Keesha Kaylee.
Hey guys.
Anderson.
Yeah.
What do you go by? You have Keesha Anderson, Keesha Kaylee. That's your middle name, right? Kaylee?
No, I made up the Kaylee. I don't even like my middle name, so I made up the Kaylee.
So that's your stage name.
Yeah, Keesha Kaylee.
Cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes, I like it.
Beautiful.
Thank you. You do too, you guys. Give it up for her, cause y'all.
Give it up for me. She's
know.
pregnant. And she just recently had two twin beautiful girls
3 months ago.
I can't believe how good she looks. Like, her stomach is so flat.
But I don't know, it's just that since I had to have a C-section, it's like just the C-section itself is not weird. My lining, it healed perfectly, but it's just good. Like how my stomach looked. It's weird to me. I don't know. I don't know.
Trust me, it'll get better over time. Your body definitely changes after having children. I have two, obviously, you know, SAMIA, Zane, one on the way, and your body completely changes. But you can always get it back, okay? Through hard work and she's tough.com, my health and fitness program.
Shameless plug.
Right? Shameless plug. Anyways, today's video is going to be different because I decided to interview Keesha because she has a lot going on in her life. You know, a lot of drama going on. You know, she's also a successful businesswoman. She has a vlog channel, and I never knew that you were, well, are a supporter of mine, and you actually attended my meet and greet in Atlanta.
Yes, years ago.
Why didn't you tell me this?
I thought you knew, and then it's kind of like awkward. And I mean, for one, I thought you were like maybe flabbergasted at the moment, but for me, I'm really good at remembering faces.
What do you mean flabbergasted at the moment? What moment?
No, at the moment of the meetup. Because there was so many people there to meet you.
I was sweating, I was
But
hot.
for me, I'm really good with faces, and other people are really good with names. They'll never remember a face again.
Right.
So I just assume like you remember my face. I'm like, maybe I don't have a memorable face or something.
Oh my gosh.
I just assume like
first of all, you assume that there was over like how many?
It was
500.
Yeah, it was a lot of people there. It was definitely. I don't know why I just thought like I'm just really good with faces, but I'm terrible with names.
I'm not good with faces or names.
So so I was just like, oh, let's just not bring it up then, because I don't want to make it seem like you have to remember somebody. I'm like, okay, that was just that was just then, and this is now. So
were you vlogging at the time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you vlogged me on your channel?
Yes.
And what were we like talking about? I don't even know.
I just said hey. It was just so many people. One, you were sick. 2, it was hot. 3, it was so many people out there. And then I was like, hey, it was kind of awkwardish because everybody was supposed to be getting pictures, and I'm over here trying to vlog.
Yeah.
And I was just I was like, hey, and he was like, hey, and then we walked on and off.
That's amazing. And now we're here together.
Yes.
I did meet her in the flesh a few weeks ago.
Yes.
And we had like a dinner with our friends, Sparkle, LaToya, and a few other of my friends.
Yes.
And a lot of people want to know what my first impression of you was. I just thought, as soon as I saw her, first of all, I thought she was going to be late. Because you have 2 twin baby girls. Yeah. So I'm like, Keesha, she gonna be late. She might not even make it. And you were on time. Like, I was the late one and you were on time with your titties hanging out, ready to go to the club. Like, we at a restaurant. I'm like, oh shit, but we about to go to the club because she got her titties. Hell yeah.
Jeremy was like, where are you going with that outfit on? I'm like, I'm not used to my boobs being, and they're not even like that big, but they're like, they just took over. And I have never, like, I'm about to live this up. I'm wearing all my little outfits that just because when I'm done breastfeeding and everything, they're going back to their original size, and I would no longer look all boom.
When I was pregnant with SAMIA and Zane, and I tried to wear like cute little, you know, low cut tops, I would always leak through. Yeah. Even through the pads, bruh.
Really?
Another first impression of Keesha is when we were at dinner, like, you just kept it open and honest about what you go through. You know what I'm saying, in your life. And I thought that was awesome because I'm a real talk, you know, like you get what you get, you know, this is me, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like Wendy Williams, how you doing? You know? And so that's why I was like, let me go ahead and interview Keesha because she is the type of person to keep it real with what she's going through. She does not fake the funk. And I love that.
Yeah, and I think for me, it's like originally when I started going through stuff on my channel, which was not brought upon for myself, it was from other people who may have their own issues. one time I don't want to name the YouTuber, but I saw him make a tweet and someone sent it to me, and he was like, oh, Keesha Kaylee, the drama channel, and was downplaying whatever. I don't remember what the situation was going on, but at that time I'm just like, people are really associating me with a drama channel. Like, you can't be serious. So I'm like, where are people getting this information from? I didn't really watch drama videos and stuff like that, but I'm like, well, obviously other people are, and that's their first impression of me. So when I meet people, like, I feel like I have to overcompensate and like explain myself of, don't believe the hype of what you saw online, because it's completely different.
It's completely different,
when you meet me. So
so you don't think that you put titles that insinuate that you are drama-ful?
No. Now, when I make my titles, if people call it clickbaitish, I'm always referencing something in my particular videos. Now, when other people call me a drama channel, I'm assuming that they're thinking like I'm a channel that's always in some mess. So that means I'm telling my video like what I think about such and such, or let me tell y'all the real scoop of what's going on with such and such, or let me break it down. And I feel like for my 4 or 5 years on YouTube, I have never really, even though I explain myself within the vlogs, the drama situations that I have been a part of or attached to, I've never sat down and explained any of it. Like, I've never told my side of things. I've always,
and why is that? Why don't you tell your side of things? Like, why don't you put your side out there so people just don't say, you know, Keisha's just so drama, because they only are seeing one point of view. You know what I'm saying? They're not seeing your perspective and your point of view.
And I think it's because, so my friends and my family, who are my real friends, and of course my immediate family, every time something goes on and I tell them, hey, this is going on, this has been said, can you believe this person did this? And they know the real situation, they always are encouraging me like, Keisha, we know what type of woman you are, don't even say nothing, don't address it, they're gonna have to let that, you know, they're gonna have to deal with that. So while I'm letting them deal with it, quote unquote, that's ruining my reputation, because now I have not even explained something and it looks one-sided, and people are going to take that and run with it. But I'm like, okay, well, this will be water under the bridge, I'll move on, this will die down, and then something else happens, and then something else happens, and then at this point it's like, okay, now this is just too damn much. Like, why do people keep doing it? And it's just gotten to a point where you get fed up, and I've gotten like really, really fed up at this point.
So at this point, you're fed up and you're ready to explode. Everything else.
I'm like
perfect. I'm perfect. So
I'm fed up.
Number one. Okay, so last night I posted on my Instagram story to ask me questions, because I will be interviewing Keisha, and so many people submitted questions. They're all up here in my brain. Yes, we are gonna get to the drama, but I just want to make it light right now. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, when you started YouTube a few years ago, like, what inspired you?
Well, I was really just inspired by the whole job. Like, okay, so pretty much when I started watching YouTube, it was Nitra B in particular who I was watching religiously. She was doing her makeup. I'm like, I'm gonna be like Nitra, I'm gonna get my makeup slayed. I feel like this is easy. I was watching all of her hauls and things like that, and I'm like, in one of her Q&As, someone was like, well, what do you do for a living? You have a nice car, you have a nice house, you're doing great for yourself. And she was like, this is my career. I'm like, skirt, career? Like, what? YouTube? So after that, I was like, well, let me try to do some background history on YouTube, the business side of things, and it took me a whole entire year. I really took a whole year, studied so many different YouTubers, and said, you know, I want to do this. Because I was in school to be an actress at that time. So I'm like, okay, I was
Spelman, by the way.
Spelman.
Oh my God,
and I was really, really good. Actually, I got a lot of opportunities while I was there. One of my plays that I wrote was actually about to get pushed to an actual theater company. Awesome. Like, I was really, really good with it, but I was always like, I feel like I'm behind the script when it came to acting. But with YouTube, I can be myself. I can tell my story. I can share different things. Like, and it's me. Like, it's me. So I just started. I got my camera out there a year, you know, doing all my research, and I did it. And my channel picked up rather quickly, but it wasn't until I started vlogging and everybody was like, a word, like, this girl, like, we're gonna tune in every day. We need to figure out every little thing. And I didn't know there was
back up. So when you first started, you didn't just come out vlogging?
No.
It was something
totally different? I was doing things, not to say DIYs and stuff like that is corny, but that wasn't me. Like, I'm not a DIYer.
You're just trying to find yourself. What do you like to do?
Decorate my room with autumns. I would come home like, why does my room look like fall? Like, this is so weird. And like, it was just so like,
just trying to find yourself
around. It was so terrible to me. And then someone was like, well, maybe you should do Vlogmas. And I'm like, well, what is that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can just pick up a camera and just show everything. Like this is so cool. I thought it was the coolest thing ever until I realized I was oversharing. And then it just
I see that when I watch your vlogs. Well, I've watched a few of them, and you are overshare. You love to explain like every single detail. Is there anything that you don't share? You know what I'm saying? Or do you just put it all out there?
There's so many things I don't share. But if I said those things, and it'll be like, oh, now we know everything. And I try to and then obviously I watered it out a lot more when I got in my current relationship that I'm in, because he knew nothing about YouTube. He wasn't even watching my videos. He could care less. And it wasn't until a lot of his friends, like they watched me and their girlfriends watched me.
There's water here, by the way.
Okay, thank you. And they told him like, oh my gosh, like my girl's watching da da da. And he got on the channel, so they wanted to tune in and see him. And they were like, dang, she talks about a lot of stuff now. And I'm just like, really? It's not that big of a deal to me. And then I started to like realize I needed to dim me down, because there are certain things that I think that's just a personal flaw within myself. I just feel like I don't like seeing, like, I've never really had problems in life with people not liking me. Not to say I was always liked, but I just didn't have that issue in school. Like, I was best personality in every school that I went to. And that was them voting, not just me, you know, winning it by self-proclaimed. So I was really like a people person. And it was hard for me to get on the internet and then people just not like me or question my integrity of the things I shared or talked about or use it to my demise.
So one of my friends, her name is Jayla Corian. You were hurt by her. Did you want to explain like what happened? Like, because a lot of people say that you have a lot of issues with, you know, people who are online influencers, YouTubers, you know, you have falling out with people in your life that, you know, put themselves out there as well. So did you want to explain that situation with Jayla Corian and just clear the air for everybody, because a lot of people have asked me about that situation.
And people always are asking me every time I do.
Have you ever addressed it?
No, never. I've never talked about it. Like I said, I just don't share things because I don't want to make it seem like I'm out here to do the same thing people have done to me. Like I need to go tell someone's flaws or tell someone's mistakes just to make myself look better. But that has hurt me from not doing that. So pretty much I'm gonna start off by saying that I have no issues with Jayla. I don't have nothing against Jayla, and I'm pretty sure Jayla would say the same thing about myself. We didn't end on like bad terms. We just, you know, you just never talk to someone again, and that's just what it is. If I saw Jayla in the street, I'm pretty sure I say, oh hey Jayla.
So were you guys friends before she came down? She stayed at your place, right?
Yes.
Were you guys friends before that?
I wouldn't say friends per se, because I look at friends in a different way now. I would say that she called me a lot, talked to me a lot, and asked me a lot of different advice. And she did text me advice if she felt like she wanted to insert advice to me. And I took her advice. You know, she had been doing YouTube for a long period of time. So she'll say, hey, do this or hey, do that. And I took it. And then sometimes she'll call me or FaceTime me a lot and tell me stuff. But it wasn't.
So you felt like she was your friend?
Yeah, I took it as that. So when she came down, I took it as, oh, we're coming, you know. And I just feel like the way her vlog, like I don't know. I feel like her vlogging certain things and then just sharing it, I just didn't.
The whole dog situation?
Yeah, I didn't really appreciate it too much. Never got an apology about it. And like I said, I could very easily include it.
Okay, hold on. You be going on a tangent, girl. Like, give her a podium, give her a mic, you know? Can you please explain, like, that dog situation for people that don't know what's going on?
I didn't even see the clip, but I do remember the moment, so I can just tell you what happened, what's going on. At that time, Bailey is a small breed dog. He's a Morkie, and I want him to live a long life. So he's not allowed to eat human food. I don't care what anybody else does with their dog. My dog is not. And there's like with my dog, I treat him like a baby, and he knows that if I talk to him a certain kind of way, that's when mommy is saying don't do something. And at that time, he had started eating human food, and I was cursing him out about it because he's sick. He'll get sick. He's gotten sick so many times before, and he's throwing up all throughout the night and all that. So I'm just like letting him know to be a little bit more firm and direct with him. So to my understanding, people were just saying she recorded the moment, and you know, it was just kind of like you try to put on like you're just so nice with your dog, blah blah blah, and then here's this moment. And you know, when people were tearing me up in the comment section, I didn't see anyone saying, well, she defended Keesha to say like what the situation was. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, well, let me just, you know, fall back a little bit because, you know, I don't want to, you know, step on someone's toes about a dog. So let's just let this go and I'll just move on.
Okay, so basically, Jayla put you on YouTube.
Yeah.
In a way that you've never put yourself out there on your platform.
So people call me fake from it.
People were like, oh my gosh, I'm shocked. Like, Keesha like cussed her dog out for eating human food. Like, she's such a bitch. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. Do you only put yourself out there in a, you know, positive, optimistic, I'm happy, go lucky kind of like
absolutely
on your social
100%.
Media. So you don't talk about the drama in your life?
Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not.
Keesha.
Absolutely not. I just feel
Keesha. So you out there living the perfect life out there on YouTube?
And I think
people look at you as like the drama channel. It just boggles my mind.
I feel as though I was always real. Like I talked about my eating disorder. I talked about me suffering depression from a relationship.
Okay, so you're putting
so I talked about that type of stuff. But people took advantage of that. And they started to use it against me and not say, okay, well, thank you for being transparent. So when that happened, I said, well, I won't share nothing else negative about myself because y'all gonna start trying to run with it and I don't appreciate that.
Right.
So I couldn't handle it. I got in the kitchen, I put the heat on real high. I couldn't handle it, so I took myself out the kitchen and I never wanted to go back.
I was literally imagining that. I thought you actually did that. Like, what the heck are we talking about? You put the heat on in the kitchen.
Yes, I put the heat on. I haven't had an eating disorder or struggle with
what was
depression.
that experience like?
It was very hard. One, because
like, what is an eating disorder? Can you explain that? Like, what kind of eating disorder? Like, what level of it was it for you? Like, can you explain that? Because I know that there's so many people out there that struggle with that as well.
Well, for me, it's just I was in an abusive relationship at the time, and I didn't know how to love myself without having the appeasement from them loving me too. So I just didn't eat. I just would not eat. I'm naturally a petite girl, so when my family got hold of it, like I would go to the doctor. I wasn't like malnutrition or anything like that, but I just was not eating.
Okay, so you're bisexual?
No.
You're straight?
I'm Keesha. Like, I don't want to put a label on it. Would I date a woman again? No. Have I dated a woman before? Yes. Right. But I've talked to women.
So you're straight. I don't understand. Why can't you just say I'm gay or I'm straight, I'm bisexual?
Because if I say I'm straight, people think that I'm trying to hide from my past. And I'm not accepting that I've dated a woman before. When I'm just saying that I would never date a woman moving forward.
Okay. So before Jeremy, Jeremy is
my current boyfriend.
I don't like to say that. I don't like to say your boyfriend. I just don't feel comfortable.
What
like,
do you want to say?
You live together, you have like 2 beautiful babies together. I just feel like it needs to be another level of it needs to be a status change. Like my damn fiance, when is he putting a ring on it?
Oh yes, so he's definitely talked to me about that recently within the last few weeks. But like I told him, I don't want to be knowledgeable about the proposal. I don't want to know anything about it. I genuinely want to be surprised. I want it to be filmed. I want it to be like a movie. This is my first and last, I want to stick with the person I marry.
Is he your first guy? Like
my actual first real man relationship.
What?
Yes.
So for me to virginity to him?
Did I lose my virginity to Jeremy?
A dildo?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, can you do that? Can you lose your virginity to a dildo? So how is it being committed to a man now? Like, what is your relationship like with a man, with Jeremy? Like, do you feel good about like, okay, this is forever, this is it, like for the rest of my life?
Yes, I genuinely feel like that. I mean, we have kids together, which we planned together.
And I can ask those questions because she's not married yet, technically. So, I mean, we're putting it out there.
Yeah, I'm not married.
Jeremy.
Being in a relationship with him has taught me a lot about myself and reaffirmed the fact that I always knew that my life was with a man. being with him, I was like, oh, this is what I was missing. Oh, this is what I was missing. Oh my, and I just never knew it because I had never been in a true real relationship with a man. I was not going to be having sexual intercourse at 14 and doing all the stuff grown people do at that age. You're just saying, oh, you're my boyfriend, oh, you're my girlfriend, and that's it.
What kind of like girls were you attracted to, or are you attracted to? Like more studs. Feminine or okay?
Studs.
So explain what a stud is. Like
a stud is
like a thug.
They're more of the masculine type of female. And another thing that I knew I had problems with was the girly aspects of a woman. I didn't like it, and it was making me sad. And that's just the thing. Like someone was
like, what do you mean?
Like if someone asked, like they would ask me like, oh, what if she wears a dress or she has to wear a dress for this? Like I would cry. So that was a part of another reason. I'm just like, well, Keesha, this is all leaning towards the other end of the spectrum. What are you doing sitting right here? Yeah. But yeah, with Jeremy, like I feel like he has taught me so much about being with a man, being in a relationship. We had definitely went through our highs and our lows. We had a miscarriage, and then that's when we decided that we were going to.
When did that happen?
So we miscarried in March. Wow. So we found out at the end of February that we were pregnant.
2018.
Yes, and literally a week later. We had miscarried. When I found out, I knew about a miscarriage, but I was naive to it. I just thought, oh, if you're smoking and drinking and doing that other stuff, that's how miscarriages happen. Not necessarily because sometimes it just doesn't work. The sperm and the egg meet,
totally
and it just doesn't work.
I know so many people that have miscarriages.
So I had never been pregnant, so I didn't know what my body was supposed to be doing and not supposed to be doing. So when we miscarried, it was just, I had just started spotting that morning, and it just would not stop, and I just felt like I was living a nightmare. Like,
so you did not have an abortion?
No, I did not have an abortion. I don't believe in abortion for myself.
Yeah.
Not to say
for myself, I don't believe in that.
No. And it was just very, very unfortunate, because when we went to the hospital, they told me that, oh, well, they only had checked my ACG level that night and said, well, if you keep bleeding, come back tomorrow and we'll check it again, and if it's lower, then we know you're miscarrying. So we went home, and I had so much high hope. I had so much high hope that,
oh my God,
I just had so much high hope that I was not going to lose that child, because I just felt like I had never done anything like to deserve that, and not to say anyone does, but I went home and I didn't sleep with panties on, because I said, I know I'm not going to bleed anymore. And I just woke up with blood everywhere. And you know, it was hard for Jeremy. We just rushed and went back to the hospital, and they checked my numbers again, and they said it was lower, and I was like, no, it's not lower, check it again. It was just so traumatic. Like, I have never lost a family member. So I don't know how to deal with stuff like that. Even to this day, I still don't know, and I don't like to even think about it. So when I was miscarrying, I just felt like who prayed this against me? I just felt like someone prayed such evil things to happen, and it was just, and we had just literally posted that we were pregnant. So the same day I'm miscarrying, a week.
Yeah.
No. When I miscarried, I was a month.
Yeah, that's why they say to wait.
Yeah.
Until you're 3 months.
And that's what some people were telling me when I told my friends and my family. They were like, y'all just wait. Yeah. And I was just like, what are we waiting for?
I'm telling everybody. It's your first pregnancy. Yes. Oh my gosh, let's scream it from the rooftop.
I'm like, everybody's gonna love it. It's gonna be such a happy experience. Yeah. And literally the day the video went up that we were pregnant, I was miscarrying. So I was getting so many congratulations. Oh my God, that's
so hard.
And Jeremy was just so upset. He was so frustrated, and he was just like, just take the video down. Just take the video down. And I just couldn't deal with the reality, so I left the video up.
And it's still up?
Yeah, it's still up. And then I told him, I was like, so many people have already seen it at this point. At that point, when I realized that the video was up, it was like, my videos are scheduled anyway, so I wasn't even really thinking the video was gonna go up that next morning. But when I saw it had so many views, I was just like, everybody already DMing me, calling me, texting me, calling him, texting him. It was just, I just couldn't believe the reality. And I was like, you know what, I don't want to be on social media anymore. I just don't want to vlog about it. I don't want to do anything. The doctor just looked at us and said, well, after your body heals in 3 more months, you can try again. And hope for the best. 9 times out of 10, if you're a healthy woman, everything will be okay. And if he has a good sperm count, everything will be fine. Just don't, if you stress out and get depressed, you're least likely to conceive again. But when we conceived the twins, we were trying.
It's like after you got pregnant and you're excited and you miscarried, you're like, okay, what the hell is wrong with me? Am I ever going to be able to have children again? Like, oh my God.
So I explained it to Jeremy, and I was like, I want to try again. I think we're ready. Like, we're financially
So you
stable.
wanted to try?
Yes.
So after you had the miscarriage, why did you want to try at that point? Because you weren't trying beforehand, before you had the miscarriage, before you got pregnant. Why then?
Well, I wanted to try because I have always wanted to be a mom my whole entire life. So I felt like it was the opportunity just ripped. Like, I had 5 days to be happy about my pregnancy, and it was just ripped away from me. And I just felt like this was, you know, I can make all this go away if I conceive again. Like, if I just conceive again, it just will be a thing of the past, and it's back like it never happened, and then we can move forward.
After that traumatic experience of Keesha having a miscarriage, God blessed her a few months later with not one but two beautiful baby girls. How is it being a mother to, like, twins?
I am so happy.
Yeah.
Every day I'm just thrilled, and you know, I'm just so blessed and thankful. I love those girls with everything in me, and it just was such a beautiful, amazing thing to know me. God chose me to have twins. I always say, oh, I want to have twins. I want to be a twin myself, but I want to have twins, and God gave me twins.
Does he have twins in his family?
Well, he's a twin, and he does have twins that run his family.
Okay,
so he does have twins.
Like inevitable.
I think for me, he was like, what?
He was like,
Like, we said, what happened to this? And I was like, I don't know. Like, maybe God's blessed us. And I pray every day, like, over those girls. To this day, I still pray every day. And they're amazing. And even though they came 3 months early, Journey, my firstborn, she was born at 3:05. She needed no oxygen. The whole entire time she was in the NICU. My girls were perfect. They were literally flawless. They were so strong.
Yeah.
Like I said, Journey had
3 pounds.
Yeah, no. So 3 months early.
3 months
2
early.
pounds.
2 pounds.
Yes, 2 pounds. The Journey needed no oxygen.
How small were they?
They were really small. Like, they were so tiny.
Could you hold them, or
yes.
you had to wait?
Yeah, so I had to wait the next day because I had to get cleared. Jeremy, he went up that same day and was with my mom, and he was able to. So he got videos and brought it back down. I had to have a blood transfusion. I lost so much blood.
They are healthy. They are here, and they're home with me now. How long were they in the hospital for?
7 weeks. 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Every day I was there. Every day.
Yeah. Most of your family at the hospital. They're so excited to see the twins.
Yes.
You said that Shanita was there.
Yeah, she came.
She was there. She came, you know, she was excited to see the girls. Shanita is Jeremy's sister, your soon-to-be sister-in-law. And a lot of people on social media, on my Instagram, they want to know, like, what is going on with you and Shanita? Why is she... Okay, first of all, Shanita created an entire channel to defame Keesha, you know?
Yeah.
To, like, expose Keesha, calling her all kind of bitches and hoes and...
Yeah.
And that's all she says. She doesn't really get into detail about what's going on. Well, from the videos that I've seen, that I've watched, right? So everyone wants to know, okay, what's going on? What is going on behind the scenes for her to be so hurt? Like, what happened? What happened? Why is she so hurt by you?
Well,
and Jeremy. Because apparently Jeremy went up to her job and threatened to, like, kill her, she said.
Yeah, which is not true.
I could not believe that.
So
so Jeremy and Shanita had a good relationship.
Yeah, they were
before
good.
This YouTube channel that she decided to create to attack you.
Yeah. So a fan reached out to her, pretty much. Long story short, a fan reached out to her, asked her these questions via Facebook.
What questions?
They were pretty much saying, I think Keesha's mental. How are the girls? I'm worried about the mental state of the girls and the health of the girls. I love those girls so much, but Keesha's mental. No, I don't know her as a friend. No, I don't know her personally, but I just think this. So tell us some information. She responded back, and it was through video recording. And then her last...
On YouTube?
No. This is through...
on Instagram? DM?
No, Facebook. So someone Facebook messaged her and asked her these questions. And I to this day have never heard the video recording. I saw her responses back, but the last message just said...
And what was it?
Keesha does not allow Jeremy to have our family at their house. So and then I don't know what they said back to that. And
that's what you heard. And you're 100% sure it was Shanita that said that.
No, because I reached out to Shanita and asked her, why am I hearing about this video floating around? You're talking about me. And I would just respectfully ask you, just don't talk negatively about me. We don't even have any issues. I don't know what it's like before this.
Right, because
we never had
at the hospital.
She was at the hospital, the gender reveal.
Baby before shower. That, were you guys cool?
Yes.
Like, she would
I would
be
give her hair. Like everything, she's come over, I've taken her hair out. We've never had any issues, ever. So I was just like, what the heck? But you know, Jeremy just told me, I'm a grown woman, I'm an adult. You can definitely tell someone not to speak negatively about you, regardless. And I did that. And then she sent me the evidence. She sent me the screenshots, and that's when I saw.
Shanita sent you the screenshots.
Yeah, and showed me the conversation. And then
and what was the conversation?
When she told them I would not let the family come over.
So you would not let Jeremy's side of the family
come over to our house.
Come over to your house, and that's entirely not true.
And it hurt me because I'm very close with Jeremy's mom, and I have no issues with the rest of his siblings. Jeremy has 7 siblings. I have no issues with them, so I was very hurt. I'm like, why would you say this, Shanita? Your mom was just over, your sister was just over, and it just really upset me, and I told Jeremy about it.
Okay. When you asked her about, like, why would you say that, what was her response?
Oh, she pretty much said that she tried to come over in January and we just didn't let her in. And that was not the truth. She came over to pick up her daughter's birthday gift, and Jeremy had a conversation with her. And he just said, oh, she's going to come over one day to get the birthday gift. Right. It was not communicated when, what time, or anything. It was just miscommunication. Right. But I couldn't even drive at that point. And I had already been dropped off at the hospital. It was later on in the evening.
So you were with the girls?
Yes, I was with the girls at the time. So when she called and said, hey, I'm here, I'm like, well, me and
So she showed up at the house?
Yeah. And
nobody was there?
No one was there.
So she was upset. Like, oh my God, no one was there. Like, what's going on?
But she let it go.
Yeah.
She let it go.
She let it go.
She let it go. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. And Jeremy gave her the gift later on that week. That was that. And then I had talked to her again for her second daughter's birthday. So that's what I said. I don't know where, when I saw them, like, what are you talking about? Your mom was just over, your sister was just over. Like, where are you, like, why are you so upset and offended? But long story short, because I really this is Jeremy's family, and I just feel so disappointed in the situation as a whole, because I just feel like family is family, and my family has gone through their things and it has never been aired out, regardless if Jeremy was included, not included, anybody was included. I just feel like family is supposed to stick together through family
100%, I totally
And that's not what's been going on right now.
100%. She created a channel to attack you.
Yes.
You know, and calling you out of your name, and I feel like that is disrespectful, because you guys, no matter how much she says you're not family, you are family. Yeah. And you will forever be family. Yeah. You know, because Jai and Journey. Like,
yeah, but we have to make sure we include, as much as she says this on YouTube, because I had a conversation with Shanita and I reached out to her.
I need to know.
Yes,
triggered. Something triggered.
Yes, and she told me.
Why is she hurt by you?
The source told me, Shanita told me that she was not mad at me. She was mad at Jeremy because she felt as though he threatened her, which was not true. She felt that way.
He did not go to her job and threaten to off her. Bro.
No, Jeremy would never. He was upset that she was talking to strangers on Facebook about not letting the family come over. So he just called him like, you don't do that to Keesha. Like, Keesha has done nothing but be nice to you.
Like, she has over 10 videos on her channel.
Yeah, so when she I told her, so she told me, Keesha, you're a great mom. Keesha, you're a great person. Keesha, I'm genuinely sorry for what I did. When I had a conversation with her, Keesha, I defamed you. Keesha, you are family. And Keesha, like, I want to be a part of my niece's life. And I will remove the videos that I said about you, and I will change the title of the video that had nothing to do with you, and I will upload an apology to let everyone know that I defamed you and I'm sorry.
Okay, and?
So she changed only the titles, nothing was deleted. So I reached out and I said, nothing has been deleted and you only changed the titles, but I watched the apology and I felt like it was an apology to just say, I'm sorry for making a video, but not necessarily I'm going to admit that I defamed you. And I'm going to tell people that you did not take a pill to miscarry your child, that you did not separate our family, that you're not an issue, a nuisance, or we've never had problems. We were actually quite cordial with each other. Like, that's what I thought was going to be said in the video.
And what was that?
She just talked about her family and things that she's been through and things like that. And I let it go. I was like, you know what? Whatever. But I asked her again, can you please still remove the videos? People were people were being really rude and disrespectful to her in the comments, in her video, and calling her names in her apology video, like, why would you do this, and just going off on her, calling her all kinds of names, which I felt was still unnecessary. That's still my boyfriend's sister, and I love Shanita, but so she texted me and said, everybody's going off on me, everybody's calling me this and that, but you know what, I deserve it. It is what it is. And then she decided to take the apology down because I guess it was too much.
And kept the videos that are defaming you.
And then changed it and said...
Changed the title.
Yeah, so and said that, oh, she only decided to put up another video because I said I was going to sue her. Like, and if you can be successful on YouTube, be successful on YouTube. But don't do it by bashing me.
Right.
Don't, like, if you really can be...
If you can really... bashing others.
If you can just thrive on your own, show us.
Right.
Show us. Take all the videos down about me. Start over. Do you upload videos about you and your life and be successful. And I'm still not gonna go on my platform and bash her. I just don't believe in that, especially knowing that this is his sister. I still have much love and I have much respect for her. I wish her the best. I just wish
you are a real woman.
I just really wish that she wouldn't try to bash me and defame me, knowing that the things that she's saying isn't true. And if she has any issues with Jeremy, that is her brother.
You are the mother of Jeremy's children.
Yeah, and I think in a sense that people are more happy with fame and success with with their false perception on social media than dealing with their realities off camera. Because even after the camera's off and after you've said the things that you've said, you still have to be family at the end of the day. And why would you want to live your life with, you know, bad blood with family regardless? And I just hope the situation can get better.
All right, enough about her. She apologized to you.
Yeah, she did apologize. But then she made the rest of the video, so I guess the apology...
Did she apologize on the phone, through text message, in person?
She apologized on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's still creating these videos?
Yeah.
Alright, it's a deeper issue that she needs to deal with. Yeah. And just put everything in God's hands.
Yeah, definitely.
And in Jeremy's hands. Yeah. We're wrapping it up.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I have
anytime.
No problems with anyone. I wish
She's so popular. Is that Shanita texting you right now?
No.
Her phone is blowing the hell up. Okay, anyway,
No, I just wish everybody the best, and I hope everybody could just learn to get along and love each other. So.
You're such a sweet girl. She's such a good girl.
So.
She's such a good girl. You're a good girl. Anyways, yes.
Yes.
So let's wrap it up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you thumbs up if you want to see more interviews. Who do you want me to interview next?
Yes.
And make sure you head on over to Keesha Anderson's channel and subscribe. Check her out. And
y'all won't hear nothing about this over here, so just get y'all a spoonful.
Right, get your spoonful, you know, grab your teacups, you know what I'm saying, and sip this tea.
Yeah, I feel like this was a formal way to do it though.
It was good.
Because
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You got some things off your chest that you wouldn't have gotten off of your chest.
Yeah.
Except like in private.
Yeah.
So it's good to express.
Yeah.
Love it. She's so beautiful, you guys.
You're so beautiful.
Anyways.
Bye guys.
Bye, love you. Oh my god, my freaking foot is killed. Yo, my foot is numb.
Really?
Bruh. Yo, is my foot swollen? Like this one. Look at my knee, bro. Look at my knee.
Oh, it's because you it's because I used
look at my knee.
I used to have that happen to me all the time.
Is it big?
Yeah, it's bigger than the other one, but it's only because you know your vagina, once the pressure of the baby sits right there, it stops the blood flow of whatever leg the pressure's on. So that used to happen to me. Your vagina doesn't swell up sometimes. Like my lips would just be like, I'd be sitting here.